sit in the question for a while about what am I going through, what is being burned off, what is being released, and what am I resurrecting into so that I can express the truth of my being. Oftentimes when we're going through these experiences, the answer of what this means will not come immediately. It will only come later. I'm pretty certain I used this one before. When I developed my heart condition 28 years ago, and then finally got my final answer 26 years ago, I didn't know why I got a heart condition. I didn't know why at 39 the doctor said I had the heart of an 87-year-old man. I didn't know how I created that. Well, I kind of had an idea how I created it, but that's another story. That's for a different meeting. I kind of knew what I had to do with it, but I didn't actually know what the meaning was. But later, when I got on the other side, after I'd had the resurrection experience, after I came out of the cave, after I let go of my pain and my suffering, because I was in pain and suffering, I was able to hear my teacher say, your heart's not working because you're not letting your heart work. Your heart's dying because your heart's breaking. You're so locked down you won't let anybody in. Well, you let someone in. And in that moment, my heart broke open and my heart began to heal. I didn't know that at the time. So I will say, I wouldn't wish my journey on another human being, because I wouldn't wish that pain and suffering on another person, or the pain and suffering that I caused my parents when they had to look at their 37, 38-year-old son who might die. But I wouldn't pass up that experience for anything. When we're willing to go through that Good Friday experience, when we're willing to dig deep into that dark night of the soul, to allow that resurrection to occur, we can allow that truth of our being to unfold in us, and then the miracles of life begin to happen. The miracles of life that begin to outpicture in our life begin to show up. I love you. I bless you. I behold the living presence of God in each of you. And Don, would you bring us in the bridge over that troubled water so that we can...
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street,
when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you.
I'll take your part.
Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine.
See how they shine.
Oh, if you need
a friend,
I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind.
Thank you, John, Phil, Don. It's easy to forget John down there with the beautiful piano player. Let's give John a hand. So it is time for our offering, and I got to say this before I do the offering, is when babies make sounds in the sanctuary, I know parents sometimes go, oh, my baby's making a sound, I got to leave. Don't do that. I love the sound of the babies. It's what we all want to be. We all want to get back there just making sounds. And so unity practices the divine law of giving and receiving. We activate that law through our gifts. That divine law of giving and receiving tells us that as we give, we receive. We give from that place of abundance in our heart. We give from that place of all that we are. And we give to those places that spiritually feed us to provide for them the material wealth that they need to continue their mission. We know that this money that we give, these checks, well, however it is you give, is nothing but the energy of God. It is energy of God manifesting through green pieces of paper. And so give with joy. Give with that sense of this is who we are and this is what we're doing. So we will say our offertory blessing together. Together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that you give, and all that I receive. Let, let's take a moment and just hold all these gifts and surround them in the light and the love and the power of God, knowing that as we do, it goes forth to help us fulfill our mission, which is to transform ourselves and the world through love. Thank you, God. So it is, and we will say our prosperity affirmation together. Together, we are stewards of divine abundance. We give and receive with gratitude. Just a couple brief announcements. One is we have an intern that's working with us, spending a lot of time over at Unity East Louisville. But one of the things he's doing, he's going to teach a class, short class, 3-week class on the foundations of Unity. So if you're fairly new and you just want to know a little bit more about what the foundations of Unity, where we come from, it's a nice class. It'll be on Tuesday, April 25th, starting at April 25th, 6:15. Gwen, our forgetful associate minister, she will be doing a grief class starting April 30th on Tuesday nights as well at 6 p.m. We're also going to make a change to our Wednesday evening service, 2 changes. One will be the 5 o'clock service starting in May will be meditation, prayer, and then spiritual discussions. So we're going to meditate for about 20 minutes, and the idea is some people want to have a little bit more of a deep dive into spiritual topics, and so we'll do little starter topics like, so if God's omnipotent and knows everything, then why do you pray? Always an interesting question. So things like that. So then also starting in May, instead of soup, it's starting to get a little, I know it's hard to believe today. I'm wearing my hat because my head's cold. My nose is cold and my nose is running and stuff. It's starting to get warmer out, I promise you, So starting in May for a month, we're going to do potato bakes. So come and instead of soup, we're going to do baked potatoes with all the fixings on it and stuff at 6 o'clock. So the other thing is the flower sale is now until May 8th. So that's a good one. To know. You still can get your flowers ordered. Last week is the last day to bring in your bunnies. And then the last one is next week, after the service, we have a special guest, Steve McSwain, who is actually our consultant for the generosity campaign that we've been working on for the last 3 months. Steve will be doing the talk with Reverend Val. We will have a potluck over in the activity center, and at 2 o'clock, we are going to do a caravan to the new church, so you can all take 2 hours to explore the new church, see all the different rooms, experience the new sanctuary, experience all the things that are available there. So for those who have said, but we really want to see the new church, come next week. You don't have to come to church. You don't have to come to the potluck. You can just meet us there at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 4 hours to just experience the new facility and begin to love it up. Zelda Spalding, one of our oneness blessers, she's been going over every day because she lives right there. She goes over every day, and they know her now, and they let her into the sanctuary, and she just prays in there to start bringing some nice unity energy. So, but as Jerry says, it's got a nice, sweet energy in it. Right, Jerry? Sweet? Yeah. All right. Everybody stand. We'll do our prayer for protection and followed by our peace song. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.